Rutger Hauer as an actor. I mean, I think a lot of people when they think back on his legacy and such, they think more maybe of the villainous performances. Blade Runner, of course, is the movie that really everyone talks about, but especially like in the 80s, Hitchhiker is another
Oh yeah,
one, Nighthawk's another
sure.
one. But when it came to Rutger Hauer, the hero, more of his stuff is more kind of a cultish titles. Blind Fury, one of them, Lady Hawk, another one as well.
Oh yeah,
But
yep.
I remember Lady Hawk. I think it was like 85. Richard Donner film. That's a fantastic one as well.
Yeah, it's with
Um,
what's his name? Oh my gosh, he's not from Chicago, but he did the famous um how am I forgetting his name? Matthew Broderick.
yes, Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Yes, and Michelle Pfeiffer as well in that as
Yes.
well.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's a that's a good film. I remember watching it a couple of years ago. I really liked it as well. The thing about this film that's also interesting is that when I was just looking at the production of it, it was actually it's officially a licensed remake of the Zatoichi film series, the Japanese film series of the Blind Samurai kind of thing. And the guy who got the rights for it is this actor named Tim Matheson. Tim Matheson, a lot of people know him from the film stuff, from Animal House. It was like the main kind of like
Mhm.
jerk in that movie. But he's really kind of prolific as kind of like he's done some directing and producing, but as an actor in TV. He's now on Virgin River. He was on Evil not that long ago. I don't know if you've seen Evil, that was on Paramount Plus, he was on that. He's been in heaps of stuff. So he gets the rights to it. He wants to make it. He doesn't want to star in it. And it takes some time to get kind of like, get it off the ground a bit. And then he thinks to himself, Rutger Hauer, kind of like like again, interesting kind of actor in that in his native, I think it's what Netherlands he comes from. He did films with Paul Verhoeven and stuff back then. More kind of like an artistic kind of crowd. But when he came to America post, Nighthawks and Blade Runner, more of a genre guy. So got a little bit of a switch there as well. What did you think of Rutger Hauer, kind of like the action star as opposed to kind of like the character guy we all kind of used to now when we look back at him?
So Rutger Hauer is a weird actor for me because as a kid, I he was the guy that always popped up, and he had a weird name. So I remember he wasn't a name that like to me was a very familiar name, but he was a
Mm,
familiar face. Uh, the thing about him is what I love is that he's super intense and everything. And
yeah,
even in this, it's like you picked a very interesting, like a total character actor to play what is a kind of a fun role. It's serious,
yeah,
of course, but the way he plays it is I think strange. And something about Rutger Hauer that I've always liked is that he seems super intense for all of his roles. So to me, there's I forget the action movie's name right now. I'm really bad at I'm getting worse at names as I get older. There's he has a trench coat. It's like super low sci-fi. It's real badass.
oh, Split Second.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So it's like that because I think either that was an Albert Pune or it's in that I put it in that sort of subgenre of like Full Moon and Canon stuff.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
of course a big one. Lady Hawk because Lady Hawk to
yep,
me was like the other Willow.
yeah.
He played the bad guy in the Stallone one. I can't think of what it's called where Stallone has a dress at the end and turns around.
Nighthawks, yeah,
But hold on, I maybe I'm missing up. Nighthawks is the that
yeah.
one. What's the fantasy one?
Lady Hawk's the fantasy
Well,
one.
okay, Nighthawk and Lady Hawk.
Nighthawks is the Stallone one. Yeah, so he's a little bit got a thing with birds, right?
Like that is good. That and then obviously the Hitcher, which fucking I think is my favorite role of his outside of Blade Runner. I actually think I prefer it over Blade Runner because I think he
Mm,
really gets to shine in terms of just emoting. But for me, I don't really put him as an action or like a drama guy. He's just the weird, intense actor. He's almost like Michael Shannon of the 80s. He just shows up in
yes,
stuff. Doesn't
yeah,
really fit. Like you can't, yeah, you put him, okay, put him as Zod, awesome. But then also, you know, put him as some kind of weird guitar playing guy in Mud.
mm,
He also, okay, put him in Bug. It's like, what is this guy doing? Like,
yeah,
where's he land? Rutger Hauer was like the European version of that to me. So it's like, I never put him in like a genre. He was just a weird dude that always showed up that I kind of appreciated as he hung around. He's the kind of guy that I think when he passed, I didn't realize how important he was to me. Honestly, I took him for granted. I was like, oh, was in a ton of
yeah.
stuff that I grew up with.
Thank you for watching the Matt's Movie Reviews channel. Please subscribe for more reviews, podcast interviews, and exclusive content. Also, if you would like to request a review and support my work, please join my Patreon via the link in the description below.